Hi, and welcome back, everyone, to our fourth episode of the Dating and Relationship series. My name is Joyce.
And my name is Agnes. Today, we are talking about intentional and creative dating ideas.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
What are some fun dating ideas?
Well, so we gather responses from a small survey earlier. Here's some idea. How about we take a look? Farmers market, cooking together, playing at the arcade, so taking a class together, like painting. The last one is anything with nature.
Those are great ideas. And even if you do go on these like typical settings for dates, like a coffee shop, I feel like you can still make it more creative and fun as well.
Yeah, I agree. So we can turn a normal day into a fun day. Here are more examples, okay? We can share the childhood picture with one another. So making goals and bucket lists together. So making plans to volunteer. For example, if you have older people like grandparents at home, you can help grandparents to clean up. Or even we can go to mission trip, some volunteer organization to help people together. And also quietly, you can read a book together. Because when we read a book together, we basically learn about people's core value, and we can see if this person is compatible for you.
Well, those are excellent ideas. Actually, my boyfriend and I also volunteered together at each other's churches.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was actually really fun. So this also allowed us to see each other's character and like personality as well. I also think there's a difference between dating for fun versus having fun while dating intentionally.
You're right. So casual dating and dating with purpose are different.
Being able to have fun together is important, but more than that, you want to use this opportunity to build trust and grow closer to one another. From a biblical perspective, dating with purpose is dating with marriage in mind. We're looking for a lifetime partner and not just dating recreationally.
Exactly. Before we go on more intentional ideas, how about we talk about expectations? Let's look into this responses from our audience.
Right. One of them said, it's okay that it may be awkward at first. Things might not turn out how I want it to. Another person said, I don't like to go with expectations because that leads to disappointment. I think it is better to just be open to what can happen.
Here's more. This person said, not being bored. Talking or interacting, have a sense that they are interested in me as a person and not just physically. So I agree. Here's more. If you don't want to be bored, you need to at least take initiative in the conversation. Don't just expect other people to entertain you, right? So choose an environment that has people around you. Be proactive and protective.
Yeah, those are really great examples. I really resonated with the person who said to be open.
Tell me more.
This, I think, is so important because this allows room for you to see this other person as who they are and not trying to like fit them into an image of who you want them to be.
Yes.
This way, you really get a chance to know this person. And this approach actually reminds me of when I went on the first date, who is now my boyfriend. So he texted me 2 hours before our date saying that he'll be wearing flip-flops and a hoodie. Because he spent all day studying and basically lost track of time. So because of that, he didn't have enough time to go home and change in order to make it on the date on time. And to be fair, he does live more than 20 miles away. But he basically apologized and threw in some humor by asking that I don't dress too well so he doesn't look too bad.
Wow, so smart.
Yeah. But with all jokes aside, I really like the fact that he gave me a heads up and decided that I wouldn't judge him based on, his sense of style when we meet, or, he didn't want me to think he wasn't putting any effort into dressing up for me. So I decided to just stay open-minded.
Good thing he was able to communicate to you, and he's so smart to warn you, right? No matter whether you want to date this person or not, you need to communicate to let people know what to expect. And don't just take it for granted. Thinking people can accept you anyway sometimes, right? So communicating is important. You don't want to shock people, especially on the first date.
Yeah, and on the second date, he did wear something nice. And I often joke with him about it, saying, you can only go uphill from there. So now let's switch gears. Over the course of dating intentionally, what are some things you should do?
So I think during the course of dating, it's good to get to know their family, friends, and try to build deeper relationships. You can find out more about your partner and even identify if any red flag.
Yeah, and one of our audience said over the course of intentionally dating, they wanted to learn their partner's values, their goals, and what they're passionate about, and how they can support them. It's great to find out how you can support them, but most importantly, as you mentioned, it's good to communicate it to each other.
Yeah, we're discussing each other's value, right? Because we want to know if this person's value aligns with yours, right? So we be focusing more on the inner quality. I remember in the Bible, 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7 says, people look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Should we do that?
Oh yeah, totally. Another scripture from Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 reads, Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. If loving God is the main priority in your life, then you want to find someone who also has that same priority.
Intentional dating is the focus on growing together. So during the relationship, sometimes the unthinkable issue will come up and we need to learn to communicate healthily. Besides that, it's also the time for both of you to grow together. You might surprise how the relation can change people. So someone tell me, right, when they're in a relationship, they have a lot of jealous. They're so scared of themselves. And sometimes we will focus a lot on your partners and forget to taking care of ourselves. Sometimes we forget God. I think this is quite normal for a while. People not perfect. Just remember learning to grow together. And maybe this time is also the God try to shaping your characters. When we learn to treat each other, this time we also learn to argue. So because maybe a lot of differences, a lot of argument at that time. So we learn to cope with the disappointment and also we try to forgive one another.
Wow, so good. Thank you for sharing these nuggets of wisdom.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Let's review what we've learned in this episode. First, intentionally dating means placing marriage in mind. Secondly, dating is a chance to learn about the other person's inner qualities for compatibility. Third, we can use creativity to make dating fun and meaningful, which is using this opportunity to build trust and create a stronger bond. Lastly, intentional dating focuses on growing together, and communication is the bridge that allows that to happen.
If you have more fun, creative ideas, so share them in the comments. I'm sure it will be helpful to our audience. So in our next episode, we will talk about healthy fighting.
Ooh, fun. I'm so excited for that. Please stay tuned and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.